Let's disrespect people. Let's do this.
Let's talk when you're free.
You're not allowed up with no appointment, unless you want to chat with some guards.
I don't remember asking you,
Well
ma'am.
now, this is unexpected. Now then, here for my alibi, I assume.
Cedric, you're my favorite, but wow, your face be falling apart, man.
Another murder? Drunk Raptidons? Black Hole Birdie practicing his hacking in the middle of the street? Stop me if it's one of those, or I'll just keep guessing.
Your ears are very weird. What is up with your ears? I had a run-in with some slug agents. They
Sounds
weren't
as though
slug.
you've already sorted it out yourself.
We already know that because we just got the guy who fucking sent them on us.
Slug uniforms do seem to go missing from the hotel laundry with impressive regularity. Easy enough for someone to nick
Oh my
a few.
god, you'll never guess
Now ask yourself
what.
this. Why would anyone give thugs
There's
slug gear
stuff in
and
my
send them
lungs.
after you?
I didn't imagine it. Whoever's behind this wants to pit me against Slug. That one, sure.
Right again, Inspector. But I can't fathom who would benefit from tarnishing my reputation like that. Can you?
Presumably... my buddy Lou. What?
You said it, not me.
So, as you've deduced, I did not send anyone from Slug after you, nor is it likely they assigned themselves that task. Still, I
He
am
has blue
sorry
eyes.
for the trouble, Inspector.
Well, that's settled.
Cute.
I assume you'll want to know where I was the night of Helen's murder.
Let's hear it.
Let's see. That night, I was... torturing Elliot Nasser for information on missing cargo. That was a messy one. Didn't break until nearly noon the next day. Can you imagine?
Oh. Oh, okay. That's your alibi? Seriously?
I could invent a better alibi than torture a man to death if you'd like. Perhaps something salacious, or one where I break contract bylaws. Lou would adore that. You'd be a fool to believe me,
He calls him Lou,
regardless of what I
too.
told you.
Bros
People
now.
lie, and I am, incriminatingly, people.
I can't. Wow, you're a real piece of shit.
Watch your tongue, Inspector. I'd hate for one of my people to overhear you insulting me and decide to cut it out of you.
I can't.
I digress. The point is, I've admitted to being elsewhere the night of Helen's murder. Besides, I have no motive. Why in the name of the architect would I kill Halcyon Helen? She was making me a fortune.
I'm never mean to this man ever.
I'm considering a line of commemorative merchandise. Still, that's nothing compared to what Helen would have made us in the long run. I'd offer to assist you in your work, but I've a mystery of my own to solve, I'm afraid. You may very well want to. This particular trouble strikes me as not unrelated to your investigation. Items are disappearing from Slug's storage and processing warehouse. The thefts began a week before Helen's unfortunate death, and there have been more instances since. Before you
Do you
ask,
think Helen
I know
has
the
been
difference
stealing it?
between cargo
Because
going missing and
I hate to
cargo
break it to you,
going
brother,
missing.
but
This is the
she
latter.
did.
I'm not sure. I'm only confident there is one. That the thefts began mere days before Helen's untimely demise is an extraordinary coincidence.
There
I'm
are
not a man
no
who believes in
coincidences,
happenstance,
sir.
Inspector. I do not trust it. Has it? I wonder. How much of your luck has been luck, and how much are you downplaying as chance? Regardless, this will be fun. You out in the field, chasing down leads. Me, scheming in my office, preparing to unspeakably mangle the perpetrator.
Okay. I think I shouldn't say no to a violent crime lord. Yes.
Really, Inspector, no need to flatter me. I assure you, you're already very much in my good graces.
I just
You
called
want
you
to
an
speak with
asshole.
Ella
You got
Tinsley,
very mad
the
about
warehouse
it.
foreman.
Now I'm in your
I'd
good
clear her as
graces.
a suspect myself, but
Hick
should she refuse to
a mood,
cooperate,
bro.
shoot her. No, I'm joking. If she won't cooperate, tell me and I will shoot her. And do feel free to search my office for clues while you're here. Don't hold back on my account. Was there something else you wanted to discuss?
The constable is dead.
Constable Keene. Now that is
Yeah,
a damn
remember when we
shame.
found her on the ground? That
Am I
was
right to
unfortunate.
think this wasn't a workplace accident? It seems murder is becoming an unsettling trend on Eridanos as of late. Thank you for informing me of Constable Keene's passing. When you find her killer, please be certain to make them suffer.
Oh, I intend to. Oh, look, I intend to.
Good. I'll hold you to that. We may have been on opposite sides of the law on occasion, but
His
we were not
ears wiggle
enemies.
when he talks.
Perhaps it will shock you to hear her loss saddens me.
I
Leah
did
was a
not
decent
notice that in the
soul,
first playthrough.
and law knows
First
those are in short supply
hundreds
around
of
here.
playthroughs.
A little square, perhaps, in her
This one is a
dedication
lot
to the
more clearer,
rules,
though.
but good nonetheless.
Hey.
I'm also saddened to have lost an occasional drinking buddy. She was quite good at cards,
Oh,
you know.
no. I'm sorry.
No, she didn't. But let's discuss something else. Do you have other matters requiring my attention? The original incident? Well, I made him an offer he should have refused. An excellent deduction, Inspector. Our combative relationship stems from paperwork, mundanely enough. Rizzo's contracted Sublight to construct the Eridanos atmospheric complex. Had Lou wanted Rizzo's to retain full control of Eridanos, he shouldn't have skimmed the revised contract I sent him.
I can't.
Lou's
You
an
didn't read
administrator,
the
for law's
little
sake.
print?
I thought he would adore all the fine print I added.
I can't. How fine print are we talking?
Still technically visible to the human eye,
Still
but
technically
only just.
visible to the
You're
human
quite good
eye.
at this. It was all perfectly legal, too, which irked Lou to no end. My power grab, as Lou called it, planted the seed of hatred. And Lou, obsessed with what should have been, has made sure to water it daily with his bitterness and anger.
Still technically visible. I mean,
Oh, I'm not an innocent party here. Please don't think I'm claiming to be. Provoking Lou may be fun, but I do have my reasons. Slug's control of Eridanos is a crucial step in my long-term plans for Sublight.
oh
The
yeah?
board needs
You
to
guys
see
gonna get
irrefutable proof we
whole
are a
ass
respectable, legitimate
planet
business.
and have a space station out there?
Because one day soon, Sublight will obtain a seat on
Oh
it.
yeah, I'm sure. That's very,
Meanwhile, our dear administrator is still laser-focused on old slights, which can be a
some big
nuisance.
dreams you got there, buddy.
He's grown increasingly desperate to catch Slug with our hand in the proverbial cookie jar as of late.
Look, I
Convinced
just got
we're
my buddy
involved in
Sanjar
less
back
than
on the
legal
board, and
business
I'm sure he already
opportunities.
regrets it.
I wish I could wink, but it always looks like I have
could
something
wink.
caught in my
I
eye.
can't. Good thing you didn't. The last time I got winked at, I punched that guy like twice. This thing's gonna go off.
Timeline discrepancy detected nearby. This copy of TK contains 142 fewer pages than a standard copy. The missing pages were likely removed to create sufficient space for the hidden listening device inside.
Where is it transmitting to?
Transmission receiver location unclear. Inspector, please consider speaking into the device in order to trace the transmission and reveal the receiver's location. For woolly cow impression transmitted. Transmission analysis complete. While the precise location of the receiver could not be pinpointed, it has been narrowed down to a smaller, approximate range. Analysis inconclusive. However, there is a minor accumulation of dust particles present on the book's uppermost surface. The area within a 0.5 meter radius of the book possesses a dust
Desk is
coating comprised
dirty.
of at least twice the number of particles.
Bitch need to be wiping shit.
That
Look at
is
this shit.
highly likely, Inspector.
That's dusty. What do you mean it's not that dusty?
No, wait, don't tell me. Save it for the big reveal once you've solved the case.
So do you want to know about it, or do you not want to know about it? Make up your fucking mind, bro. Oh yeah, I forgot I was wearing this. Dope.
Hi there. Sorry, this area is off limits to port vision. Oh, wait half a second. You're the inspector.
I don't like you.
Sorry about that. I'll buzz you right in. Feel free to have a look around, sir.
Hey, you think they keep any spare parts down here? I'm just wondering.
Where are you? You keep... Ella. Hey, Ella.
You're the inspector, aren't you?
She cool as
Boss
hell.
Kincannon said you'd be by about the cargo that's been going missing. Gosh, this is so neat. A real-life
She got
inspector.
freckles.
What's that like?
Cute.
Have you solved any mysteries yet? Ever had to shoot a suspect? Right, of course. Just tell me how I can help. That's the weird part. There's no pattern, far as I can tell. The thefts don't make sense. I ask you, who would steal a handful of Spacer's Choice Sabers, so dull they can barely cut mud, but leave the spectrum black? Ugh. Who'd be desperate enough to want to steal a Spacer's Choice Saber, full stop? No one's dumb enough to think Spacer's Choice Sabers are worth half a damn. Then there's the most recent theft. 5 boxes of pens and a couple of sodas. I can't
It's not
decide
the
which
best
one's sadder.
choice.
Well, I'm no inspector. If there is one, I'm sure you'll find it. Everyone here at Freight Storage and Processing, for a start. Thing is, the cargo is going missing before the shipments even get to the
I
warehouse.
never do this, right?
Best I can figure, it's probably
odds are
getting
I'm gonna
lost
have
in
to
the
shoot
shipping
these
yard.
things when I'm done. So
As for who has access there,
That'll be
Benton
fun.
Chan, he's the shipping
I
yard
always have to
manager.
kill the
He
automechs.
told me it's mainly just the loading automechs that handle
Can't
cargo.
be sneaky enough.
Could be. Those things will break if you so much as look at them funny. That's Benton's area, but don't
Who the
bother
fuck's
asking
Benton?
him for help.
That's so close to
Last
Benson.
time I asked him to
wish
check
it
the
was.
automechs, the whole head told me he
You
couldn't
just
help
go in
because
there
he
and
was
he's wearing a
dead.
space helmet instead of a gumball head.
It won't bother him any if you have a look yourself, though.
I like that.
Hopefully,
Is he?
you're mechanically
Obviously
inclined.
not.
Oh, before I forget,
Let's go
I figured
find
you might
the
want to access my
bug.
terminal,
I know
so I
what
had a
it
spare
is.
key card made.
I'm cheating.
It's all yours.
Not because I'm looking it up. I'm not.
I wish you were being sarcastic.
I wish you were being sarcastic. Good, good, good. Okay. I remember where this is, and I'm going to...
Timeline discrepancy detected nearby.
Yeah, I just did that to be an asshole.
Transmission endpoint discovered.
Hey!
The receiver in this book matches the transmitter to the listening device found in Cedric's office. It's somewhat grime-covered. Due to the high level of foot traffic in this area,
The floor
this
in this
unit is
porta john
unable to
looks
determine
really
who
disgusting.
placed the device.
That's pretty accurate.
Based on the accumulated mix-up,
Can you imagine
slag,
Dean
and
Winchester saying,
detritus,
ew?
the receiver has been present since approximately a week
Ew.
before Helen's death.
Hell yeah. Level up. Leave me alone.
Timeline discrepancy detected nearby.
Beep, 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 beep.
Inspector, this loading automechanicals programming does not match factory default settings. The standard defensive protocol has been modified to include an additional trigger. Slug automechanical maintenance records indicate this particular unit is frequently reported as out of position or missing
That's
for
not-
periods of time.
That's not great.
For Type K-19 cargo transport automechanicals, defensive protocol is triggered by attempted interference with cargo, or its transportation, or attempted destruction of the unit. Once triggered, defensive protocol targets the perpetrator and applies lethal force until the target has been deceased
City's
for a
on
minimum
dynamite.
of 3
If
minutes.
my shit's not high enough, he'll attack me. Why?
There is a directive in place to initiate defensive protocol should an unsanctioned data log installed in this automechanical be removed.
Okay. I just stood there and let that happen. That was funny. I did not mean to do that. I was trying to interact with the fucking robot. Sir. Hello. Hacking does nothing. You're not behaving correctly. Pretty bad. So this thing was supposed to give us info. Let me just put it in. I'll be taking that stuff. Look, we finished it. Oh, hi. Are you Benton? You're supposed to be dead, bro.
You one of the new workers? A lost tourist? Wait, I don't care. Just don't knock anything over. Hey, if it meant I could ignore my work, I'd let you talk to me about Sprat reproductive practices. Ask away. This terminal makes it pretty easy to match a ship's cargo to its manifest. If it ain't on the terminal, then it's someone else's problem.
Why do they pay this man?
Nothing. I just hate working. Figured it wouldn't last. Anything else?
No, I want to leave. You made it awkward. We'll take the back way because I hate that snooty bitch in the front. Oh, hey, Cedric, brother. Hey, hey.
Inspector. To what
That's
do I owe the
me. I solved your cargo skimming issue by killing your automech.
Ooh, I love this part. The big reveal.
Okay, here's
So
the
tell
big
me,
reveal.
What happened?
Hey, Jinx.
What makes you say that?
How you doing?
Hacking the Automex. So that was our skimmer's game. But why? Everything that was stolen has seemed random. I certainly see no pattern.
That is good to hear.
So, our culprit had something specific they wished to acquire and used the
Oh,
random
I know.
theft
They
as a
had to let you
smokescreen.
back on, you know?
I must say, Inspector,
They had to.
you've done excellent work on this case. Then that just leaves how the culprit knew where their true target would be, or indeed, that Slug would soon possess it.
Dramatically slam the receiver down on the desk.
You've quite a flair for the dramatic, Inspector. Am I right to think what you found in my office
Right here.
earlier was
Dean
the other
Winchester,
half
guys.
of this listening device? Not quite, Inspector. That listening device
Dun
belongs
dun
to me.
dun.
I lent it to Halcyon Helen to assist her with role research.
Oh.
That, or she never intended it to stop. Impossible to know now. Unbelievable. I helped her. Gave her
Me
whatever
too.
she
I have
needed. I thought we
a
were doing each
pig-headed
other a good turn.
pulmonologist right now who doesn't believe in COVID, so if anyone doesn't believe in COVID in chat, they can go get fucked. And also, my pulmonologist can go get fucked. Yeah, how does a pulmonologist not... How
This
does
is
a
a betrayal,
pulmonologist not believe in
Inspector.
COVID? That's a good
I
question.
do not take betrayal lightly.
I bet you she's
Helen
killed people.
should
It's
consider
scary.
herself very lucky
Yeah,
indeed
she's a
that she's
doctor.
already among the dead. That some other bastard beat me
Doesn't
to
believe
putting
in
her in the ground.
COVID and was like, "You're just a burnout." And I'm like, I smoke weed medically. My GI is down with it. My psychiatrist is down with it.
Yes.
So
I suppose we have.
I don't even smoke that much.
There is, however, a
yeah,
slight
and
chronological incongruence.
and
to
she's
it.
just like,
I now have a
well,
motive to
how about
kill
you
Halcyon
cut
Helen,
back? And then
but
we got some
Halcyon
test results
Helen
today
is
that kind of
already dead.
proved that I was right. So she
If I'd
can
known Helen
now
was
eat a
stealing from
whole
me,
dick.
I may very well have killed her, or had her killed. Alas, I did not. Indeed. Incidentally, Feel free to stop by.
Oh, I
after you
know,
clear
and
me
that's
as a
gonna take
suspect.
months.
I won't even say
I was told.
I told you so.
I told my
Though I
PCP I
can't
want a new
vouch for
doctor
Eileen.
because of the reason
I wish you
why
luck
I
with
just
your
said.
investigation.
And she
though I
said,
doubt you'll need it.
okay,
You'll
well,
find Helen's
that's gonna take a
murderer.
few months.
I'm confident of
so
that.
I'm kind of up in
If
the
you'll
air
excuse me,
until
I
I
must
can
find a way
switch.
to excise my anger that minimally damages my business empire.
Glad
I
we got
expect
that
it will involve
that test
shooting
back
quite a
though,
lot
so
of
I can be
guns.
like, eat it. Oh shit, they're getting fucking ballsy these things. Ah! Look at this guy. Right behind me. I don't have a handgun, frenzied host. I need to get one. No, you need to put the phone away. That's what I require. We were using this one, I think, because it's the best one we had. Oh, literally, I took one of the guns I need away. Oh, that's good. I'll figure it out. You guys looked like you were really struggling there. Are you alright? You alright, poor body? Yoga? You okay? Girl? It's a love tap. That's funny.
Timeline description. Congratulations, Inspector. You've discovered more footprints belonging to the deceased actress known as Halcyon Helen.
Hey, what are you doing in here? Are you authorized to be in the conservatory?
Oh, you're fine.
Are you trying to give me a heart attack?
Absolutely
Are
fine.
you my
Josiah.
ex-wife? No, she fell off the side of
You
Eridanos under
are
mysterious
Joe.
circumstances 6 years ago, conveniently rendering our marriage contract null. You must be the new, groundskeeper? That can't be it either, seeing how the new one hasn't died yet. Just who are you? Merciful law, that sounds like a lot of philosophism, which is highly outlawed throughout Halcyon. But I won't report
But I won't report you.
considering how heavily you are. Bleeding hell. Standing up like this makes a body forget how stiff it gets, bent over plants all day. Oh, seems I'm not as young as I feel.
Have you seen yourself in a mirror lately, sir?
Indeed. Tromped in and out of the conservatory with no heed for anyone else. Good thing none of my charges were damaged. Starlet or not, I would have had a harsh word for her. I heard she pushed her way into a tour of the RR&DD labs not soon after. She's just a serial actress. Yet she acts like she's deserved of the same access as a co-CEO.
Well, of course, she's Halcyon Helen.
Well, she's not going anywhere ever
with it.
again. Which is a shame, of course. Taken too soon and all. I sit inside and I look at plants.
I sit
Goal is
inside and I look
usually
at
to
plants.
make Rizzo's fruit
That's a
products
good answer
heartier
for a
and
botanist.
sweeter, but for every success, there are a couple of hundred failures. Example, tried breeding native triticale with a foreign strain. Would have called it hexticale. In the end, it bred so fast, workers were swallowed up before they could harvest it.
You're doing
That
some
one, I think, can be attributed to the
trippy
waspitos.
fucking experiments over
Some
here,
lament
huh?
their irritability, but their productivity is unmatched. What's a few dead workers in the architect's designs? You'd be the first to. Everyone else just says, I got bark instead of a heart. They just don't understand me, not like my plants do.
Goodbye.
Can we talk?